Hey, it's me again, Queen V, Thursdays with Queen V. So, not yesterday, it seems like yesterday, time's flying so fast. Last week, I discussed the mandate that we have as Christians to reach others. We should be doing that. We shouldn't be a Christian for 20 and 30 years and have not led anybody to Christ at all. There is simply no excuse for that. So just like business people prepare and and they read books, a lot of wealthy people they read books, you know, and that's a difference between somebody that's poor and somebody that's wealthy. The wealthy people are gonna read everything they need so that it can enhance them, self help, and so that they can be better in business, so that they can be a better individual. And I know that reading the Bible, it also, especially Proverbs, helps us to be a better individual and it gives us life lessons. So business people read books to give them business lessons, okay? So that they can be better at their craft, because I've heard the saying, if you want to hide something from someone, put it in a book, okay? And so because some people never pick up a book and read it. Now we have like different ways you can read, like on Kindle or just the virtual reading. But I like to have a hard copy because I like to underline and highlight and stuff like that. But as business people prepare and better themselves for their business so that they can make money, then we as Christians should also be prepared to be better at winning souls for Christ. And so the same skills that business people need to win people for their business are the same skills that we as Christians need to be able to minister and win somebody to Christ. And there are several tools, that we can use. And one good tool, a lot of times we forget about, are tracks. They're gospel. Some people call them gospel tracks. Some people call them Christian tracks or whatever. But what are tracks? Tracks are little pamphlets or booklets. They're not. They say a very few words, but they say powerful words. And then normally they have this prayer of salvation for someone to get saved. So last week I went on Amazon and I was looking for some tracks, right? Because we have gotten out of that. I remember some years ago when I first gave my life to the Lord. Um, I was so interested. There used to be some cards I used to order. They looked like business cards, but they were called witness cards. And they had all these different scriptures and pictures on them that would grab somebody's attention, and then it would lead them to Christ, if they didn't reject it. And so I said, well, let me go see if I can go on Amazon and see what I can find. So I did find some tracks. Like this here, it says "Somebody Loves You." Looks like it's for Valentine's Day, and then it asks you how can you receive God's gift. Because people like giving gifts on Valentine's, so that's a good one. This one says "You are." Who does God say you are? And so that's a pretty good one too. And it says, have a good day. And then it talks about who the source of good days is. I said are. And then this is the Roman road here. Okay. This one is the bridge to life. You see how that bridge is across? That's unique, isn't it? And so it says, will you turn to God and place your trust in Jesus Christ? And then this one says, where to find hope. A lot of people want hope. Okay, this is a good one actually to have because some people feel like there is no hope, and they're going through a lot of things, financial things, relationship issues and stuff like that. And so people need hope. So these little tracks will definitely be a good tool. And you might say, well, I don't know how to talk to people. It's all right to hand somebody this. They may read it and give their life to the Lord. But you need to have a conversation. And some of you are shy. I used to be so shy that I was scared to get up and go to the bathroom. Like if I was at church, my grandma would always take us to church when I was younger. So and we would go like in these different cities. We would go to Atlanta. We would go to little country cities like Sparta and stuff, and Thompson, Georgia. I'm like, we were all over the place. Crawfordville, Stevens County, and so we would go to those places. And sometimes they would have all these people there because they would be having some type of anniversary or celebration. And I would be scared to get up and go to the bathroom because I was shy. I didn't want people looking at me. So I was shy. But when you give your life to the Lord, He will give you the boldness. The Holy Spirit gives you a boldness that you didn't have before. And so um, you got to learn how to talk to people. Um, and then if you don't know what to say, like say you're sitting in a waiting room somewhere. This used to be my life because I had 4 children. They always had to go to the health department to get their immunizations and stuff. And so there would always be people just sitting there waiting. And so, I would take little tracts with me and I would give them to folks. You can get them in different languages, especially Spanish and stuff. Different languages you can buy them in. And so look at this one right here. I like this one. I like the material for this one. See how you can't break it. And it has a snowman on it for the Christmas holiday. It says, you are loved so much. But on the back, it tells why in it, and that's the uh, prayer of salvation. All right. This one says it's a little calendar, okay? But on the front it says, "Be still and know that I am God." And then it says, "For God so loved the world," like on the back. And then this one, look at this one, y'all. Look, it says, it looks like a phone. It says, "Jesus is calling." You can either accept or you can decline. And then on the back, it tells you how to accept. And then it tells about what happens if you decline. So these are some things you can order. They don't even cost much, y'all. I mean, they cost less. You can get probably like 200 tracks for like $3 or something like that. So it's definitely a good tool, but you can just hand these to people. But if you have a conversation with them, it's gonna be better. They're gonna be more apt to read it. But if you just say, "Hey, here you go," they may be like, "Who are you? Why are you giving me something? I don't know you." But if you have a conversation, form them. You know what form means? The F is for talk about their family. The O is for talk about their occupation. R is for talk about their recreation or, what they like to do. And then M is what motivates them. And so if you learn form, then you will learn how to talk to people. Try to avoid yes, no questions. Just say, well, how do you feel about this? And tell me about your family. Tell me about your occupation. How do you like is your job going for you? What are your aspirations? What do you do for recreation? What do you like? How do you like to have fun and stuff like that? So that if you can remember form, then you can remember that F is for family, O is for occupation, R is for recreation, and M is for motivation. Okay, and so that's how you can learn to have a conversation with people, and then in that conversation, you get to the main conversation, which is, are you born again? If you died today, are you going to heaven? Do you know where you're going? Some people say, I think so. And some people say, not sure. Some people say, I hope so. So that means they don't know. And so you have to get them to a point where they know. Okay. And I guess that is it for now. These came from Moments with the Book. Now, these stuck out to me more, and so that's why I went to this website, but it's called Moments with the Book. And so the website is www.m. Wait, hold on. I don't have my glasses right now, but it's Moments with the Book, but I think it's abbreviated for the website. And so that's all for now. Y'all have a good rest of your night.